next generation.
Yeah.
Time to watch this morning with Richard, not Judy. Let down your hairs, forget all your cares. Kick off your shoes, here is the news. Take off your shirt, here is the dirt. Take off your pants, thanks. With Richard, not Judy. For better, not worse, it's live, not rehearsed. Made fun of money, surprisingly funny. Welcome your host and conclusions. Do they have no idea? So let's see how they do on this morning with Richard, not Judy.
We're still on telly.
Thank you.
We're still on. Yay.
Thanks, I'm Stewart Lee.
And I'm Richard Herring, and welcome to the show that everyone is calling TMWRNJ.
Yeah, well, they're not really
They
calling
are,
it.
everyone's calling it.
It's not going to catch on.
It is, it's very catchy shoot. TMWRNJ, or if you want Lee and Herring in, Lahir TMWRNJ.
Yeah, it's really
It's a good...
Anyway, Rich, what have you been up to this week?
Well, Stu, I've been out doing one of my favourite hobbies, which is shoplifting.
Not again, not shoplifting.
No, all the top TV celebrities are at it, but unlike them, at least I've never been stupid enough to get caught. Because I'm good at it.
Yeah, right. I hope you're not referring to any specific TV celebrity there, Rich.
No, I am, Stu. I am referring to a very specific TV celebrity there, one who was definitely guilty of their crime and was proven guilty in a court of law.
No, not Richard Madeley, then.
No, not Richard Madeley, Stu. He was rightly proven innocent of his crime, just like one of his most famous interview guests, O.J. Simpson.
Right. Will you please welcome on the piano Richard Thomas?
Yay!
Richard had his own BBC Two comedy pilot in 1991, but the series was never commissioned, although he is a minor star in Germany.
Yeah, leave it, don't say that.
And on the information couch, husband and wife team, Joe Unwin and the actor Kevin Eldon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with the listings later on.
No, I'm supposed to say that.
And over on the King's throne, being waited on by Trevor and Natalie, this week's King, chosen on the grounds of being our oldest viewer,
It's Chris Jones. Crown him.
the King is crowned. The King is crowned. Chris, all the young people are dying to know, how old are you actually?
54.
54 years old. Give me a
Very
round of
old.
applause for
Took him a
that,
little
Chris.
while.
And how do you think, Chris, how do you think you're going to cope with the responsibility of King at this late stage in your life?
I just hope I'll survive to the end of the show, Stu.
Well, there's always hope, isn't there?
More from old King Chris later. What a merry old soul he was. But let's recap on our 5 new Labour-style aims, which we vow to fulfil by the end of this series.
Aim 1 is to finally prove that Bill Clinton never had sex with Monica Lewinsky, or indeed anyone, including Hillary Clinton, has no genitals, and in fact reproduces by casting his spores into the wind like a dandelion.
We're going to do it. Aim 2 is to try and express surprise at the failure of Pamela Anderson's marriage to Tommy Lee without sounding sarcastic.
That's right. I was surprised to hear their marriage is failing.
Can't be done,
Can't be done,
you see.
no. And aim 3 is to have Elton John's knighthood transferred to the noble Colombian peasant cocaine farmers who sustained his creativity during the 1980s.
Aim 4, to counteract the problem of the melting polar ice caps by getting all our viewers in coastal towns to drink the sea.
And aim 5 is to follow the success of the quiz shows. Have I got sport for you? Have I got pop music for you? Have I got adverts for you? And the new one, have I got Jeremy Hardy for you? By creating our own quiz show-based quiz show, have I got news for you, for you? Imagine how that would work. Make it so.
Dear Anthony, thank you for your letter about Pliny's history of the Spartans. It was quite good, though I felt in places there were...
Dear Anne, yes, you're right. Pliny is good. Another good old book is Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift, a telling satire of 18th century morals. It begins in the land of Brobignac.
For 30 years, Anthony Hopkins enjoyed a platonic correspondence with American intellectual Anne Bancroft from his bookshop at 84 Charing Cross Road, and the two bookworms maintained a deep transatlantic friendship, writing to each other of their love for old books, until one day Anthony decided to chance his arm.
Thanks for your letter about that old book. I like old books too, as you know by now, after 30 years. Anne, I was wondering if perhaps next time, as well as sending me an old book again, you might also enclose a photograph of yourself, perhaps bare or in suspenders, but no bra. Oh, come on, Anne. We know what this stupid writing about books is all about. I want to put you across my knee and spank you until your little arse is pink. I hate books. You do as well. You know you want it. 30 years I waited for you, you whore. Yours sincerely, Anthony Hopkins. P.S. I am w***ing as I write.
Oh dear.
That was that. And viewing figures were in. Actually, we got 1 million viewers last Sunday.
1 million viewers, yes, that's brilliant.
Yeah, which means that only 59 million people in Britain didn't watch the show.
Honestly, Stu, you're such a pessimist.
Wow.
You're the kind of person, if you had a glass with 1/60th of a pint of beer in it, you'd say it was nearly empty.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would say
Well,
that.
I'm an optimist, Stu. I'd say, what if you were to go round the pub and collect 59 other glasses like that with a 60th pint in them and pour them into one glass? What would you have then?
Well, what you'd have then is a pint made up of 60 different types of drink and the spit of 60 different people. And you'd have hepatitis. Anyway, have you seen the plans for the Millennium Dome, Rich?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, it's good.
What would you have in there
Well,
if that was up to you?
I would have, in there, Stu, I'd have milk.
Milk?
Yes, the milk of all different mammals. What I'd have in this
Stop going on
statue.
about milk.
That one with wee
Leave
milk,
the
and
milk,
that with
leave
the
the milk
wee
out of
would
it.
go into her mouth. It'd
What?
be milk.
Leave the milk. Leave it.
Can't. What would you have in there?
Okay, what I would have is a theme ride based around the Full Monty film, celebrating ordinary British life, designed and built by British talents, and with all of its profits going to its American backers. That's what I'd have. And here is what's
Satire,
coming
that
up
is.
later on the show.
At 12:55, Nicky Clark will have the audacity to tell you how to wear your hair.
And at 12:30, Richard Herring will have the audacity to make a joke about someone else's hair.
At 12:49, Charlie from Casualty will be explaining how his acting training enables him to pull almost 2 different faces.
And at 12:56, we'll be asking who pays the piper, and does the piper pay his own national insurance contributions, or are they in turn covered by this mysterious employer?
There we go. That one didn't work, did it? Anyway, earlier on, we met our king of the show, live TV, who cares? It's King Chris, staggeringly 54 years old and still alive. It's amazing. He's being pampered by Trevor. Do you like Trevor, King Chris? Do you like him? There he is.
Oh, God. Yes, he's wonderful.
He's wonderful. I like him. I've missed you this week, Trevor.
No, Trev, don't answer. We can't afford to pay you to speak. Remember, you can't speak.
He's so silent and so beautiful.
Well, you say that, but I don't think so. Let's see why. I don't like he's a mutant. Look. His face is too small. Look at it, right? He's got a man's head, right, and a little child's face. Don't wriggle, Trevor. His face is too small a diameter to cover the face space in the middle of his head. Small face.
You leave
freak.
him alone,
He's a
Stu. He's
small face
normal.
freak. Anyway, as King Chris, you'll not only be stroked by a tiny fairy-faced elf man.
Stuart.
You will also get to eat and drink whatever you like from this.
The Coffee Annan.
Kofi Annan it is.
My
Rich.
dad calls him Coffee, and he should know, Stu. The Coffee Annan UN Peace in Our Time trolley. Yeah, here it comes. It's all top quality stuff on here, Stu, because he's an ambassador, Coffee Annan. We've got some Ferrero Rochers there.
Oh, Kofi Annan, you're spoiling us.
Yeah. Ferrero Rocher, the food of diplomacy. We've got Saddam Hussein's favourite cereal, Golden Grahams.
Yum, yum. They're Graham's, Golden Graham.
They are. They've got a great new advertising slogan, actually. Can you handle the taste?
That's right. Can you handle the taste, Rich?
Let's see if I can handle the taste, Stu. Yeah, I seem to be able to. Oh, God! No, I can't.
Stopping you there.
Horrible. And also, in worshipful tribute of Coffee Annan, we've got some coffee and a nan.
That's Kofi Annan.
Yeah, the joke wouldn't have worked,
all right,
would it?
okay.
That's the point.
Now, wise old King Chris, right, in an international ceremonial gesture of solidarity, we now require you to eat the naan of peace.
Eat the naan! Eat
the
it!
naan!
Eat the naan!
The king has eaten the naan of peace!
Eat it! He's at least eaten a piece of naan anyway, which is... Yeah, you're right.
The Bible says that menstruating women must be shunned. But that, if nothing else, is proof of God's wisdom.
I hate that unusual priest.
What?
You shouldn't make fun of Jesus,
Well-
Stu. He is the Lord of the dance.
Maybe once, Rich, but I think you'll find that honour has now fallen to Michael Flatley.
No, Stu, Michael Flatley's just the Lord of one dance. The dance that goes like that, he's the Lord of that. Oh, I'm pretty good at it.
You
I'm
are
pretty
good,
at it.
you're not the Lord, though.
I'm not the Lord, but Jesus is the Lord of all the other dances, Stu. He is, after all, the Lord of the dance settee.
The dance settee.
Yes, Stu, dance wherever you may be, for I am the Lord of the dance settee.
Right, OK. What do you imagine, Rich, in your imagination is the dance settee? What is that?
The dance settee,
Yeah.
as any school child or lamb would know,
Don't
Stu.
patronise me.
It's a huge sofa in heaven. It's massive.
Right.
It's bigger than any sofa you could imagine, Stu. It's about 800 yards long.
I could imagine that easily.
All right, it's 900 yards long. Can you imagine that?
No.
There, see, it's massive, and all day, 9 to 5,
Yeah.
Jesus is up on it, right?
Yeah.
He's dancing. That's his job. 9 to 5, he dances. He does the waltz on there, the can-can. He's doing the hucklebuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right.
Jesus is doing the do
Is he
up there,
really?
Stu. He's
Right.
doing everything.
Yeah.
If anyone tries to get up on the dance settee
Yeah.
and dance with them, he goes, "No, get off! I am the Lord of the dance settee. Get on it! No,
Don't laugh
keep
or
up, I'm
applaud, right?
dancing.
Rich is
Come
managing
on,
to get 2 minutes of material out of a chance mishearing of him at the age of 4.
I am the Lord.
This is 27-year-old material. Ignore it, OK?
I'm the Lord of it.
What, he speaks like that, does
Yes,
he,
Jesus,
Jesus?
if you knew anything, Jesus
if
actually
you
black,
were,
you know anything. I'm the Lord.
if you were watching last week,
I am.
I'm sure you'd be very excited to know what happens in part 2 of our exciting animated series.
I am the
Just
Lord.
stop doing it. Leave it.
Well, they live in your body and they're lots of fun, but they all need each other, one for all and all for one. They come out your belly button when you're asleep, and over to organ and they sneakily creep. At Lily Liver, Henry Hart, Barry Bladder and Beryl Brain. Yes, it's time to meet the organ gang again. Welcome back to the Organ Gang, where evil Derek Duodenum is still trying to steal the gang's special dinner. Inside, the chums have started with some fizzy pop. I'm just off to the toilet. What is in that cauldron, Henry? Is that dinner? It smells disgusting. No, Lily, that's some glue I'm making. I want to stick some things later on. No, I'll get dinner now. It should be ready. Lower, lower. Left, left, left. Hold it, hold it. Brillo pads, crisps. I'm just off to the toilet. Crisps? How common. No, Lily, crisps are good. Manufactured from the potato or potato, a root vegetable. Crisps come in lots of...
Bloomin' neck tucker, she goes on a bit, eh?
Shh. Crisps can't talk.
Sorry, I forgot.
Don't touch the bottom of the cauldron, Bile. It will be hot. Ah! What was that? I'll get you next time, Henry Hart. How did I get stuck with you, Bile? Well, Derek and Bile didn't get any dinner, but they certainly got their just desserts. And everyone laughed for a full 5 minutes at this magnificent pun. So, Henry, your hearty feast was quite an occasion. And Derek and Bile suffered no long-term damage. So, what have we learned this week? I suppose we've learned that when you have a party, you should invite everyone. Unless you don't like them, like Derek and Bile, in which case you should pretend nothing's going on and hope they don't find out.
Now it's good, my family organ gang, we've had a lot of fun, but it's time for them to get back to work down the hole inside your tum. We all need all our organs so we can run and skip and swim, with a positive exception of Adrian Appendix, you could probably do without him. Wave goodbye to your slimy chums, and go and have your bath, and the whole gang will be back next week for loads of Brenda Belly laughs.
Some organs. at this point, I had meant to just sort of ask King Chris whether he'd like that, as it'd be a kind of joke, given that he's 54 years. But he actually genuinely was really enjoying it. Rather, you were giggling away at that, King Chris, weren't you?
It's the second childhood,
I think that's what it is. Yeah. Is Trevor acceptable to you? So I think he's all right.
Doing well, doing well.
Oh, actually, Trev, seeing as there, there's something I meant to tell you because we got this really good record last week. I was thinking you'd probably really like it. I'll do you a tape if you like. It's by this sort of 60s group, like a mod band, you know. What were they? I don't think what they were called. Oh, Small Faces, that was it.
Stewart, you leave it.
You'd like it.
You leave him alone.
Small
It's now, I understand, now time to join the husband and wife team, Joe Unwin and the actor Kevin Eldon for the listings.
And in the words of the classic comedian Henny Youngman, who sadly died this week, take my wife, please.
Fine by me. Well, this Saturday afternoon, a deadly toxic nerve gas will be released into the atmosphere in Cannon Hill Park in Birmingham. Jeff Lynne of the Travelling Wilburys, who hates humanity, will unleash the fatal virus which contains his wee in gas form.
Yeah, and fist duck! Yeah, there'll be a fist duck at the Shipham Strawberry Fair in Somerset this Sunday. Local farmer Stephen Rowlands has collected the severed fists of almost 9 monkeys, which he will submerge in a barrel of local scrumpy. Visitors will duck their faces into the rancid brew to catch the monkeys' fists. Anyone successfully completing a fist duck will win a bottle of Pomaine.
And that's all the listings for this week.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I was just thinking, I'll tell you what I'd like to put in the old Millennium Dome. Oh, Tony Blair's, right? And after that, I'd send the old demolition crew in.
Why?
No, we'd get rid of the bloody dome and old Blair's in one fell swoop. Kaboom.
Or by having him murdered?
Not literally, no. I'll tell you what, I think we'd all like to see old Mandy Mandelson's dome smashed.
Well, I think we should reserve judgment, you know, because people said similar things about the Eiffel Tower when that was put up.
Yeah, and Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, but...
I think the dome looks like it's going to be really great, actually.
You just don't get it, do you? You really don't get my sense of humour at all.
Like all mothers, Mother Nature will tuck you safely into bed at night, only to come into your room 2 hours later in a scary mask and threaten you with a nail. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan from BJ and the Bear and My Two Dads, although I have done other stuff since then. Anyway, I'm here to answer the question, what happens when insects attack? This week, a bee.
Well, it was my weekend with Tim, and we went to the park, like we usually do. I was parched, so I made the mistake of opening up a can of fizzy lemon drink.
Remember, this is actual camcorder footage.
I suppose it was the smell of the drink which attracted the bee. Probably thought it was a flower or pollen or something. But as you can see there, I tried to hit the bee off the top of the tin, but that seemed to enrage it further. It tried to bite me. So I tried to fight back for a bit, and then I realised I didn't want to endanger Tim, so I threw the can down, picked him up, and we ran off. We came back, of course, to pick up the tin about 20 seconds later, and the bee had gone. Yeah, I was worried that the bee might sting Timmy with its tail, and it would have been very embarrassing taking him back to Margaret, all stung. Yes, that's exactly the kind of ammunition she's after.
Well, Peter and Timmy will be thinking twice before they drink lemon drink in the park again. However parched they get. They have learned that it is man who comes off second best when insects attack. If you have any home video footage of people being attacked by insects, please send it in. Not a bee, though. We've done that. And an ant. And I can't remember what it was the first week. Not that insect. Anyway. We've got loads, but you might have an unusual one we haven't seen. I'm Greg Evigan. Goodbye. I made this.
Curiosity Killed the Cat were a 1980s pop group. We don't have them in the studio, but what we do have is the Curious Orange! Yay!
Hello, Mr. Rich. Hello, Mr. Stewart. I'm Curious Orange.
Hello, the Curious Orange. You seem a bit more confident this week.
Yeah, well, once you get used to being on TV, it's easy, isn't it?
Well, I don't think it is easy.
Oh, it is. It's easy peasy.
Right. Well, what have you been curious about this week, the Curious Orange?
Well, I was a bit curious about a curious phenomenon I have observed. Why does eating asparagus make your urine smell?
What? You can't say...
Have you noticed that, Mr. Stew?
No.
You eat some asparagus, and then when you go to the loo a few hours later, there's a bit of an odd cabbagey smell.
Well, you have noticed that, have you?
Yes.
Right. Well, I think I can answer this. Well, I can answer this one for you, the Curious Orange. Asparagus contains a group of naturally occurring sulphur components. When these are broken down, they form a number of chemicals, namely dimethyl disulfide, bismethylmethane, dimethyl sulfoxide and dimethyl sulfone. They're formed, they produce this kind of typical rotten odour that you're referring to.
Oh, really? How very interesting.
You've been sarcastic to Rich now, are you?
No.
So, is your curiosity satisfied, the Curious Orange?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
Well, is it or not? What?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Curious Orange.
Curious Orange.
Really changed, hasn't he? Since he went on TV,
He's changed. He has changed, yeah.
I haven't.
You have.
Shame.
Dear Anthony, thank you for your letter about being a servant. Yes, I agree, being a servant is nice. I'm glad we're such good friends and feel we have so much to offer.
Emma, yes, I'm so pleased you agree. Of all the servant jobs, being a butler is particularly good. Not that I'm knocking whatever it is that you do. That's good too. I wouldn't complain about it.
For 30 years, butler Anthony Hopkins corresponded with fellow servant Emma Thompson from the film Remains of the Day in a series of notes left on the kitchen table of the stately home they both worked in. Within these missives, they detailed the pleasure they received from serving the upper classes, until, one day, Anthony decided to chance his arm.
Dear Emma, thanks for the letter about the etiquette of waiting upon a visiting lord. I'm very interested in etiquette and manners, as you will know after 30 years. Oh, damn it. Come on, Emma. We know what all this writing about being servants is really about. I want you, you snooty harlot. I want to throw you over the kitchen table, rip off that maid's outfit you so coquettishly wear, give you a damn good seeing to. I hate being a servant. It's a rubbish job, clearly. And you agree? If you want it, meet me in the scullery tonight, you teasing Jezebel. Yours sincerely, Anthony Hopkins. P.S. I am king as I write this.
Oh, Lord. Oh, dear me. Oh, no.
Writing. I am writing as I write this.
Can't understand.
I am writing as I write this.
That makes sense.
I know, that's what it is.
Okay, you know, the only thing I don't like about the Millennium Dome, actually,
What?
is this statue, you know.
Yeah.
It's a faceless sexist. It's a waste of time. They should have used the opportunity to honour someone who, you know, a great historical figure.
Yeah, I know you say that, but if you have to choose, like, one individual who sums up all Britain's history and Britain's hopes and dreams for the future and our historical past, it's really hard, you know. Who
No, it's obvious, Stu. There's one figure that stands out. Obvious.
Who would you choose?
Big Daddy, Stu.
Big Daddy?
Yeah.
The wrestler?
A giant statue of Big Daddy. He's got a Union Jack. He's big.
Big
He's
Daddy,
good.
he was rubbish.
No,
He was.
I loved him, Stu. I mean, he was the greatest sportsman this country has ever had, right?
Big Daddy?
Yeah, he may not have been able to swim fast, jump high, run quickly, or walk to the shops.
Right.
But when it came to jumping on strangely dressed men with his belly, he was unbeatable, Stu.
Big Daddy, he was a fat idiot. His real name was Shirley Crabtree. That's...
Don't you dare mock Big Daddy, Stu. I noticed you weren't brave enough to have a go at him while he was still alive.
Yeah, that's because I'd forgotten he existed. That's right.
You were afraid?
Oh, what, afraid what? That he was going to jump on me with his stomach? If he could have caught up with me. Yeah?
He wouldn't have tried to catch up with you, Stu. He knew his limitations. He would have lain in wait for you in a skip near your house or on top of a bus shelter, and then as you passed, he would have jumped on top of you.
Yeah, with his stomach.
Yeah, with his stomach,
He was
Stu.
rubbish, Rich.
Stu, what? He wasn't. He had panache, Stu.
Panache?
Yeah.
Did he?
I tell you, if any other 60-year-old, 30-stone man had walked down the street wearing nothing but a silver top hat, pink shoes, and a back-to-front woman's swimming costume with Big Daddy written across the midriff, he'd been locked away as a danger to small children.
Yeah.
But Big Daddy not only did that, Stu, people loved him for it. Or at least turned a blind eye.
He was rubbish.
And I intend to carry on his work now he's gone.
There's no need, Rich. I think his work is done. whatever it was. It's hard to say, isn't it?
He was my hero, Stu, so
yeah,
have some respect. Well, I wish I could have known him, but I was just a kid. His candle burnt out long before his legend ever did.
His candle, Rich?
Yes, Stu.
Big Daddy's candle?
Yes, actually, his candle, Stu.
Yeah.
When electricity came in, Big Daddy didn't think it would catch on,
Right.
so he spent all the money from wrestling on a giant 100-foot candle that he had in his house.
Right, now, perhaps you yourself have imagined what you would imagine the inside of the Millennium Dome might look like in your imagination,
After about 20 years, it burnt out completely. He was left there. He had no money left there.
If so, why not draw a picture of your Millennium Dome, send it to us at the address at the end of the show by Thursday, right?
He had to sit there in the dark, Stu, kind of in this pool of congealing wax.
Yeah, and the best architect will come to London free next week to be king of the show, right?
You know, he had his memories to light.
Memories of what?
Kendo Nakasaki.
Oh, yeah, OK. Now, another look behind the scenes of the Ironic Review magazine.
The Ironic Review is a hotbed of outrageous opinions.
So, I shall be proposing the idea that the rape of animals is a good thing and should be made compulsory.
You mean the rape of animals as a metaphor?
No, Sasha. I mean the actual rape of animals by men. Ah, you didn't expect that, did you?
Well, that's rubbish.
Yeah, that's rubbish, that is, Tony.
But with personalities as forceful as Tony, Simon and I on board, sometimes it's hard for other voices to be heard. Young Tim Stone, for example, is a unique talent. Tony says I've only employed him as a bit of stuff to decorate the office, but he's wrong. In any case, I'm a lesbian, as he should know by now.
What shall I do today, Miss Bedford Hill?
Miss Bedford Hill. And why don't you call me Sasha?
What shall I do today, Miss Sasha?
Why don't you have a go at the ins and outs column?
Yeah.
You just make a list of everything that's in, and then of everything that's out.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah. In and out of what?
In and out of fashion.
Of fashion. In and out of fashion. Yeah.
Be all right with that?
Oh, yes.
In his Voice from the Gutter page, Gary Putner gives us a unique glimpse into working class life. You didn't expect that, did you? In our magazine.
What have you got for us this week, Gary?
Fuck all.
What, can you have something for me by 4 o'clock?
You're having a laugh, ain't you?
Mind you, it's not bad. 80k a year, eating out in restaurants every night, drinking champagne, gram of coke a day, and still enough change for all the cockles and whelks I can eat.
What part of the East End are you from?
Oh, you know, up the old East bit, where the Craig lived.
Because one of our researchers claims he went to Eton with you.
Really? Well, I've got a scholarship. You're having a laugh, ain't you?
How's the in-out column coming to?
It's good. It's fine.
Yes, I'll see you at Ascot on Saturday. Sure. You're having a laugh, ain't you?
So, before we go to press, are there any problems?
Yeah, I've got a problem. I've got a problem with Tim's ins and outs column, actually. Because, unless I'm very much mistaken, all he's done is made everything that was in last issue out, and everything that was out last issue in.
Tim, how ironic! You have just delivered the killer blow to the whole ins and outs conceit!
really like doing the ins and outs column. I think it assumes the person compiling it as a sort of sole arbiter of taste, you know. But I'm hoping if I do it well, they might let me do a puzzle page. You know, word searches, mazes, that sort of thing. Dingbats. Like in catchphrase.
It was him dressed up.
I know.
It was him in a wig.
I know, yeah, I know that.
It's only
obviously.
pretend.
We were joined here by our oldest viewer, the King this week, King Chris.
54.
54 years old.
54, anyway. Yeah. 54! Let's hope we can all live that long.
I bet you've seen a few changes, haven't you, in 54 years?
Must have seen some changes, too.
How many do you think you've seen? 8?
More or less.
More than 8.
More than 8 changes you've seen.
20? What?
I'd say 17 and a half.
17 and a half.
Remember it. Important.
Yeah. Do you remember stuff like? Do you remember before colour TV? Say.
What that was like.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
What did you have then?
In fact, when I sit at home, I often turn the colour down and reminisce.
Just to relive the old, the wonders of it.
It's amazing what things look better in, or even off.
Do you remember?
Yeah, don't give
do you
me that
remember
idea.
before the internet? Remember what that was like?
I've made my living out of computers, so I can remember with horror. Yeah.
So how did you get letters and things to people, messages to people in the old days before the internet?
Pigeons.
Pigeons? Very different, wasn't it?
Do you remember, Chris, in the past, before there were slush puppies? Remember that?
What's the slush puppy?
No, he doesn't remember.
Cold drink.
What did you do if you wanted a really ice-cold drink that made your tongue blue in the old days?
I have to pass on that.
Pass, they didn't have that. So some things would say, what?
Paraffin?
Do you think it's better? Do you think it's better? It's a real bloke, this. He's funnier than we are. Do you have something I have to ask you, if you live for 54 years, do you have a recipe for long life? Is there something you do every day of your life? Because there's something I do every day of my life. Anthony Hopkins does it as well, but is there something you do?
I don't think so. Just get over the, oh God, why have I got to get up this morning feeling, and keep on doing that.
Well, there's a message, a very profound message.
Profound message for the future. Do you remember 1974?
Yeah, fairly recent, that.
Did you achieve anything in 1974?
Not that I can recall.
Well, here's someone who did.
Good link.
Thanks.
Good link.
Men of Achievement 1974. This week's Man of Achievement 1974 is Paul Eugene Barry. In 1953, he became the cost accountant for the Buick Motor Division in Michigan and has a letter of commendation for bravery in action during World War II. Men of Achievement 1974.
Men of Achievement 1974. There, don't forget you can send in your own nomination for that fascinating item, which will continue to be in the show every week until you like it. You understand? Now,
it's all true.
Research out this week.
Research out this week?
Research out this week.
I can't speak.
The top satirist there, Richard Herring.
I'm Stewart Lee.
Thank you. Research out this week. The research does exist, and it shows that in Britain last year, people had sex an average of 113 times, right?
113?
Oh, no, it's not very many, is it?
No, it's hardly out. Rubbish.
The French actually came top with over 140 acts of sex each.
The French?
Yeah.
I hate the French,
All right,
Stu.
okay.
Of course they're going to have more sex in France, aren't they, Stu? Because all French women are whores. Well, British women, Stu, they aren't whores,
Right.
Stu. They have some self-respect, some dignity, don't you, British women?
Right.
Yeah. See, you're not going to jump into bed with the first bloke who comes along, are you? Believe me, I know. Some of them are.
Well done, Rich. You've really got the audience on your side there with a unique winning combination of xenophobia and misogyny. It's really working.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, the other thing is you're going to want to have more sex if you live in France, aren't you? Because all the women there are really gorgeous, aren't they? Not like the dogs we get over here. You know, Juliette Binoche, Juliette Binoche, Vanessa Paradis, Francoise Pascal. Of course French men are going to want to have more sex.
Okay, leave
when you
it.
look at the ugly women in Britain, it's no wonder we're not managing so much. How are you going to get turned on by tat like that?
Don't say that.
Where Sporty Spice is held up as an example of great beauty.
Well, she isn't, is she?
Or Wendy Richards.
She's an old lady.
Or Lily Savage.
Lily Savage is a man, Rich.
Well, Eddie Izzard then.
Eddie Izzard is a man, Rich.
You'd think so to look at him, but he isn't, Stu. He's a typical ugly British woman.
Okay.
So all I'm saying, Stu, back me up on this, girls, is that we should have more sex. I'm going to start a campaign so we can beat the French. British women, have more sex. Whenever the opportunity arises. Come on, have sex with me. Come on, don't let them beat us. Come on.
It isn't a competition, is it?
It is a competition if France is involved, Stu. They're our enemies.
Yeah, well, have you ever thought why you have this pathological...
No, I haven't thought about it. I don't care. I'm not interested. The French hate us. We hate the French. Ignorance is strength.
Well, Rich, I think the best way to explain our nation's historical equity to you by the use of this historical educational children's programme. Watch it for the under fives, which I taped off cable TV. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh, hello, children. I'm Histor, Sky TV's flying magical nautical crow.
There's some mist coming!
What, Pliny?
Quick, abandon ship! There's some mist coming!
Some mist! Batten down the hatches!
He said hatch! Like an egg hatches!
Looks like something.
Some wing like a bird's wing!
Brewing!
Wing like a bird's wing! You are right, Histor! There is something brewing! It is some tea! It was a trick! It was a trick!
Never play tricks at sea, Pliny Harris! It is not a place for levity.
Feather, wee, like a bird's wee. What's the news, Histor?
You may have seen on the grown-up news that the French aren't giving England any World Cup tickets. Grr, grr.
Why is that, Histor?
Come with me now, Pliny, as the crow flies.
Where are we, Histor?
We are in Hastings.
Basted wings!
In 1066.
Hello there, Histor. I am good and fair King Harold.
Wing, Harold!
I have ruled Britain for 30 years, and I am the most popular English king of all time. Look, I am taking soap and proper toilet facilities over to France as a gift to their backward people.
How nice! But look, Pliny, over there. Who's that skulking in the bushes? Oh, no, it's the King of France, Jean-Pierre I. He's trying to thwart good King Harold's plan.
Take this, you polite English pig!
Duck!
Duck, he said duck!
My eye! French flick knife, I am undone. I die.
Let us fly onwards to the French port of Calais.
Lay like an egg, lay!
In the modern day.
In a modern lay!
Good day, Jean-Pierre. Come, let's patch up our historical differences. Here, have a lovely piece of British beef.
Stick it up your English ass. Come on, Gaston, let us take the polite present, throw it in the sea, and then set fire to it.
It's an outrage, Histor. I will certainly be voting against us joining any kind of European Union. And I would advise all the children at home tell their parents to do the same. Never trust the French.
Good man. Come on, Pliny. Our time-travelling...
Travel-wing!
...adventure is coming to an end.
To a hen! Like a hen! I hate hens! Hen!
An end. I said end.
Oh, you just caught us having a look at the day's papers. And we notice these countryside campaigners have come into London today, Sunday. They've been out in the countryside this week lighting fires, presumably to try and scare away Tony Blair.
Works for animals, Stu. It'll work for Tony Blair.
But yeah, the
country people are good.
We were out in London yesterday, me and Rich, and there was all all these people like on tubes coming in barber coats and things, obviously from the countryside.
How were they obviously?
You could tell because they were all about 8 feet tall and like really interbred and
Shut up.
strange looking. And there'd be like a bit of litter on the floor, and they're going, "Oh, look at that litter." That's because people live here. That's why there's litter. Listen, if you're in the Countryside Alliance and you like hunting foxes, no one likes you. You understand? So you better do as you're told. Do as you're told. All of us that live in the towns are going to come and tarmac all over your house.
The Countryside Alliance aren't proper country people. Do they bring a new meaning to the word country, those
Leave
people?
that. Okay. And that is all the news we have time for this week.
Dear Anthony, thank you for your letter about Christianity and the lion, the witch and the wardrobe. I see now that Aslan represents Jesus Christ, who's good.
Dear Deborah, yes, you're quite right about Aslan, but did you also notice another thing I did, where the wardrobe represents the gate of heaven? I like the Bible too. It is probably my favourite book that I have read so far.
For 30 years, Anthony Hopkins corresponded with American divorcee single-parent Deborah Winger from the film Shadowlands in a series of letters in which they detailed their love of religion and clumsy spiritual allegories, especially if they had lions in them. Until one day, Anthony decided to chance his arm.
Dear Deborah, thanks for the letter about the TV adaptation of my book, The Silver Chair. How very interesting. Yes, I still believe in Jesus, as I thought you'd take for granted after 30 pissing years. Oh, come on, Deborah. We know what all this talking about religion's all about. I want to tie you up on my bed and act out whatever perverse notion happens to enter my diseased imagination. I hate God, so do you. I just want to get inside your blouse and cover you in oil artem emollients and gentle milk cream. That's the kind of stuff I like. Do that with me, we'll get there in no time. Yours sincerely, Anthony Hopkins. P.S. I am king as I
Oh, Lord, forgive him. Oh, dear.
And that's the end of the show on that moving story. Don't forget to write in, if you want, perhaps with your Millennium Dome ideas, if you want to be king, to TMWRNJ, room 3306, BBC TV Centre, Wood Lane, London W12 7RJ. Or if you're a geeky nerd, you can email us or visit our Guardian Guide recommended website at these addresses here. If you want to pay a visit there, find out what's going on behind the scenes.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved.
Come and bounce.
Rich, what are you doing?
Come on. What?
Big Daddy is dead. Have some respect. You are sick.
I'm not sick.
Sick.
It's a respect. It's a tribute to him, Stewart.
You
I'll
are
ask you
sick.
this question. Who is the real sick man
God.
in this so-called society, right? Is it the ordinary, normal man who gives some harmless pleasure by dressing up as a recently dead wrestler and then inviting small children to bounce on his stomach? Is he so sick?
Not looking good, Rich.
Or is it the businessman in his suit and tie, inviting an employee around to his house for a dinner party?
Well, it's the first one, obviously, isn't it? There's no competition there, really, is there?
Damn, I didn't think it through!
Yeah.
I didn't think it through!
Now it's Sunday. Stand up, put on your Sunday hats and sing The Lord of the Dance. Sing
One,
loud.
2, 3, 4. Dancing wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dancing, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be. And I'll lead you all in the dancing. Dancing wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dancing, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be. And I'll lead you all